Good morning. Every day you wake up, you have a choice to shape your mindset, your actions, and your results. The way you start your morning determines the direction of your entire day. If you want to live a life of success, fulfillment, and unstoppable momentum, you must begin by speaking power into your own mind. Here are 12 powerful affirmations you must tell yourself every morning to program your brain for achievement. I am in control of my life and my choices. Today I will focus on what I can control and let go of what I cannot. I am worthy of success and happiness. Every challenge I face is an opportunity to grow stronger. I am committed to my goals and take consistent action. I believe in my ability to solve problems and find solutions. I am surrounded by opportunities and I will seize them. I attract positive energy and let go of negativity. I learn from my mistakes and use them to improve. My time is valuable and I use it wisely. I am disciplined and persistent in pursuing my dreams. Today is a fresh start, and I will make it count. These are not just words, they are powerful tools that train your mind to be proactive, confident, and resilient. Say these affirmations with conviction every morning, and watch how your mindset transforms your reality. Remember, success is not an accident. It is a result of deliberate thoughts, focused effort, and unwavering belief in yourself. Start your day strong and you will build a life of unstoppable momentum. Now, take a deep breath, say these affirmations, and go conquer your day. The way you begin your morning sets the tone for everything that follows. Your mindset at the start of the day influences not only how you feel, but also how you respond to challenges, how productive you are, and how you interact with others. If you wake up feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or negative, those emotions can carry through every task and encounter, subtly sabotaging your efforts. On the other hand, starting the day with a clear, positive, and determined mindset creates a foundation for success and resilience. And science supports this truth. Our brains are most receptive to programming and habit formation early in the day. The first thoughts that cross your mind after waking can either empower you or drain you. When you intentionally choose to focus on empowering thoughts like confidence, gratitude, and purpose, you shape the neural pathways that influence your decisions and actions throughout the day. This is why many top performers and leaders emphasize the importance of morning routines that include positive affirmations, visualization, or meditation. Moreover, your morning mindset acts like a filter through which you interpret all events and interactions. If you start with a mindset of possibility and abundance, even setbacks will seem like temporary hurdles rather than insurmountable problems. Conversely, if you begin with doubt or defeat, minor obstacles can feel like crises, creating stress and discouragement. The simple act of consciously framing your morning thoughts can change the way your brain processes information all day long. Another key aspect is the impact of your morning mindset on your energy levels and motivation. A positive, energized mindset fuels productivity and focus, while a scattered or negative mindset drains your willpower. When you remind yourself every morning of your purpose and capabilities, it ignites a fire within that propels you forward. This internal motivation reduces procrastination and helps you tackle difficult tasks with greater enthusiasm. Your mindset in the morning also influences your interactions with others. When you feel positive and confident, you communicate more effectively, inspire cooperation, and build stronger relationships. If you wake up feeling stressed or irritable, it's easy to snap at others or withdraw, which can damage your professional and personal connections. Importantly, acceptance of what you cannot change creates space for proactive problem solving in areas you do control. It does not mean ignoring difficulties or avoiding responsibility, but rather channeling your efforts into strategies and actions that yield results. When you focus on your responses, attitudes, and choices, you unlock creative solutions and increase your ability to adapt to changing circumstances. Another critical aspect of this mindset is learning to let go of attachment to specific outcomes. Often, the anxiety we experience stems from clinging to how we think things should be. By accepting the unpredictability of life and focusing on your behavior rather than results, you maintain inner peace and flexibility. This detachment does not reduce your ambition but strengthens your ability to persevere even when the path is unclear. Finally, mastering control over your focus through acceptance is a daily practice. It requires mindfulness and intentionality every morning and throughout the day. By starting each day with this awareness, you train your mind to quickly recognize when it is drifting toward worry or resistance about uncontrollable things. This practice gradually rewires your brain to prioritize calm, purposeful, and productive focus, ultimately transforming the quality of your life. Affirmations are much more than just positive statements repeated aloud. They are powerful tools designed to reprogram the subconscious mind, which governs much of our behavior, habits, and beliefs. The subconscious mind operates quietly beneath our conscious awareness, influencing how we interpret the world and what we believe about ourselves. By consistently using affirmations, you send deliberate, focused messages to this deep part of your mind, gradually shifting limiting beliefs into empowering truths. Most of us carry mental patterns formed by past experiences, conditioning, and external influences. These patterns often manifest as doubts, fears, or negative self-talk that hold us back from reaching our potential. Affirmations help overwrite these old patterns by introducing new, positive ideas about who we are and what we can achieve. When repeated regularly, these new messages begin to replace the old ones, much like updating software to improve functionality. The power of affirmations lies in their repetition combined with emotional intensity. Simply saying words without feeling or belief won't create lasting change. However, when you say affirmations with conviction, accompanied by strong positive emotions, you engage your subconscious in a more profound way. The brain starts to accept these statements as reality, which influences your thoughts, feelings, and actions in alignment with the affirmation. In addition to repetition, the timing and environment in which you use affirmations matter. The subconscious mind is particularly receptive in the early morning hours, right after waking up and just before sleep. During these times, the brain's alpha waves dominate, creating a relaxed state ideal for absorbing new information. This is why morning and evening routines often include affirmations. They take advantage of these prime-time windows for subconscious programming. Affirmations also work because they help focus your attention and intention. When you articulate positive statements about yourself and your goals, your mind begins to seek evidence that supports these beliefs. This phenomenon, known as a reticular activating system in the brain, acts like a filter that highlights opportunities, resources, and ideas related to your affirmations. In this way, affirmations help train your brain to notice and act on possibilities you might otherwise overlook. It's important to craft affirmations in the present tense and with positive language. Instead of saying, "I will not fail," say, "I am successful and capable." The subconscious mind responds best to statements that reflect what you want to become, as if it's already true. Negative phrasing or future-oriented language can create resistance or a delay in internal acceptance. Clear, concise, positive affirmations pave a smoother path for mental reprogramming. The transformation brought by affirmations often begins internally, but it soon translates into external changes. As your subconscious mind adopts new beliefs, your confidence grows, your habits improve, and your choices reflect your renewed self-image. This inner shift changes how you interact with challenges and opportunities, making you more resilient and proactive. Affirmations can therefore become a catalyst for not only mental but also tangible, real-world success. Lastly, affirmations foster a sense of personal responsibility and empowerment. When you tell yourself affirmations every day, you are actively choosing to take control of your mental environment instead of passively reacting to external circumstances. This intentional practice builds discipline and self-awareness, reinforcing the mindset that you are the architect of your own life. Over time, this mindset becomes the foundation for lasting achievement and fulfillment. Believing in your worthiness of success and happiness is a foundational mindset that underpins everything you do. Without this core belief, it's easy to sabotage your own efforts, hold yourself back, or settle for less than you deserve. Many people struggle with an internal narrative that questions their value or doubts that they truly deserve to achieve their goals. This limiting belief quietly erodes confidence and blocks the flow of positive energy needed to pursue success with conviction. Worthiness is not something you have to earn or prove to others. It is an inherent truth that you must accept within yourself. Recognizing your own value as a human being is the first step toward unlocking your potential. When you accept that you deserve success and happiness simply because you exist, you remove the mental barriers that cause hesitation or self-doubt. This shift changes your internal dialogue and opens up new possibilities for growth and achievement. This belief also influences how you set goals and pursue them. If you believe you are worthy, you naturally aim higher, set more ambitious targets, and refuse to settle for mediocrity. Worthiness fuels ambition by creating a mindset where success is expected rather than hoped for. It builds resilience too, because when you feel deserving, setbacks are seen as temporary obstacles rather than signs that you should give up. Conversely, when you lack belief in your worthiness, you might struggle with feelings of guilt or unworthiness even when you achieve success. You may downplay your accomplishments or feel uncomfortable accepting praise. This internal conflict creates a cycle of self-sabotage, where you undermine your progress through negative self-talk or avoidance. Overcoming this requires consciously affirming your value and repeatedly reminding yourself that you deserve all good things. Another important aspect is that believing in your worthiness impacts your relationships and how you allow others to treat you. When you see yourself as worthy, you set healthier boundaries, communicate your needs clearly, and attract respect and support. This creates an environment that nurtures your success and happiness. Without this belief, you may tolerate disrespect, settle for less, or compromise your goals to please others, which diminishes your overall well-being. This mindset also aligns with the principle of self-love and self-care. When you believe you deserve happiness, you naturally prioritize activities and choices that nurture your physical, emotional, and mental health. This holistic approach strengthens your energy and motivation, enabling sustained effort toward your goals. Self-worth and happiness are deeply interconnected. Each supports and reinforces the other in a continuous cycle. Importantly, believing in your worthiness is a daily practice, not a one-time realization. It requires mindfulness and positive reinforcement through affirmations, reflection, and conscious choices. Each morning, remind yourself that you are deserving of success, fulfillment, and joy. This daily affirmation rewires your subconscious mind, gradually replacing old, limiting beliefs with empowering truths that guide your actions and decisions. Finally, this belief transforms how you perceive challenges and failures. When you feel worthy, setbacks do not define your value or diminish your potential. Instead, they become opportunities to learn and grow, without attaching your self-worth to external results. This creates a mindset of confidence and optimism where you pursue your dreams with the unwavering belief that you deserve to achieve them. No matter what obstacles arise, challenges are an inevitable part of life, but the way you perceive them shapes your entire experience. When you view every challenge as an opportunity to grow stronger, you shift from a victim mindset to one of empowerment. Instead of seeing obstacles as roadblocks, you begin to see them as stepping stones, each one a chance to develop new skills, build resilience, and deepen your understanding of yourself and the world around you. This perspective turns difficulty into a powerful catalyst for personal and professional growth. Growth rarely happens in comfort zones. It is in the discomfort of challenges where your character is tested and forged. When you embrace challenges with the mindset that they are opportunities, you invite transformation. You become more adaptable, more creative, and more persistent. Each challenge pushes you beyond previous limits, expanding your capacity to handle complexity and uncertainty. Over time, this repeated exposure builds strength, making you more capable of facing whatever comes next. Viewing challenges as opportunities also changes your emotional response. Instead of fear, frustration, or avoidance, you cultivate curiosity and determination. This shift reduces stress and anxiety because you no longer see challenges as threats, but as natural parts of a meaningful journey. You develop a sense of confidence that, no matter how difficult a situation seems, you have the inner resources to navigate it successfully. This emotional resilience is essential for long-term success. Challenges also teach invaluable lessons that smooth your path forward. When you face difficulty, you gain insights about your weaknesses, your strengths, and the external factors influencing your progress. These lessons are often the very things you need to succeed. Without challenges, growth can stagnate as comfort leads to complacency. The willingness to confront and learn from challenges keeps your mind sharp and your goals aligned with reality. Another important aspect is how challenges build problem-solving skills. When faced with obstacles, you are forced to think critically, analyze options, and make decisions under pressure. These experiences sharpen your ability to think strategically and creatively. The more challenges you face with this mindset, the better you become at finding innovative solutions and overcoming barriers, which are crucial skills in any area of life. Challenges also strengthen your perseverance and grit. Success is rarely a straight path. It often requires sustained effort despite setbacks. By viewing challenges as opportunities, you commit to pushing through difficulties rather than giving up. This perseverance becomes a defining trait, one that distinguishes those who achieve lasting success from those who fall short. It builds mental toughness, a vital component of high achievers. The process of overcoming challenges also enhances your self-belief. Each time you navigate a difficult situation, you prove to yourself that you are capable and resilient. This growing confidence fuels further action and risk-taking, creating a positive cycle of progress and achievement. Prove to this. You begin to trust your instincts and abilities more deeply, which empowers you to set and pursue even greater goals. Lastly, challenges deepen your sense of purpose and meaning. When you overcome obstacles, you experience a sense of accomplishment that brings satisfaction beyond material rewards. You become more connected to your journey and more motivated to continue growing. This perspective transforms challenges from burdens to blessings, making every difficult moment an essential part of your personal evolution. Commitment to your goals is the cornerstone of achievement. It goes beyond mere desire or wishful thinking. It's a deliberate decision to pursue your objectives regardless of obstacles or distractions. When you commit fully, you create a mental contract with yourself, a promise to stay focused and take consistent action no matter what. This unwavering dedication fuels progress and keeps you moving forward, even when motivation wanes or challenges arise. Taking consistent action is where commitment truly comes alive. Goals don't achieve themselves. They require daily effort, discipline, and persistence. Small steps taken regularly accumulate into significant results over time. This principle of consistent progress means that even when the big picture seems overwhelming, breaking your goals into manageable tasks allows you to build momentum and confidence. It's the compound effect of these actions that ultimately leads to success. Consistency also cultivates discipline, a key trait for high achievers. Discipline means doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It builds mental strength and resilience, allowing you to overcome procrastination and distractions. With every act of consistent effort, you train your mind and body to operate in alignment with your ambitions, making your goals less abstract and more achievable. A committed mindset keeps you accountable. When you truly dedicate yourself to a goal, you naturally develop habits of tracking your progress and evaluating your actions. This accountability helps you identify areas where you might be falling short and adjust accordingly. It also encourages you to celebrate small victories along the way, which reinforces positive behavior and maintains motivation. Another important dimension is clarity of purpose. Commitment sharpens your focus on why your goals matter. When your reasons for pursuing something are clear and compelling, they fuel your determination to take action. This clarity acts as a guiding light, helping you prioritize your time and energy. Without it, distractions and competing demands can easily derail your progress. Taking consistent action also involves overcoming fear and uncertainty. Commitment means you accept that the path to success may include risks and failures. Instead of letting fear paralyze you, your dedication pushes you to move forward despite doubts or setbacks. This courage to act builds confidence and reduces the power of fear over time, allowing you to embrace challenges as part of the growth process. It's important to recognize that consistency doesn't mean perfection. There will be days when your efforts fall short, but commitment means you don't give up. You pick yourself up, learn from mistakes, and recommit to the process. This resilience is essential because long-term success is rarely linear. Persistence through ups and downs distinguishes those who reach their goals from those who abandon them. Finally, commitment and consistent action create a positive feedback loop. Each step forward increases your belief in your ability to succeed, which motivates further effort. This cycle builds momentum, making your progress feel natural and even enjoyable. Over time, your consistent actions shape your identity as someone who gets things done, reinforcing habits that drive continued success in all areas of life. The company you keep has a profound impact on your mindset, motivation, and overall success. Choosing to surround yourself with positive influences and supportive people is a deliberate strategy to cultivate an environment that nurtures growth and achievement. Positive influences inspire you to be your best self, challenge you to push beyond your limits, and reinforce your belief in your goals. When your social circle aligns with your aspirations, it acts as a powerful catalyst for your progress. Supportive people provide encouragement, advice, and accountability. They celebrate your wins and help you navigate setbacks with perspective and wisdom. This kind of support strengthens your resilience and reduces the isolation that can come with pursuing ambitious goals. Knowing that others believe in your potential gives you the confidence to take risks and persevere through challenges, making the journey more manageable and rewarding. Negative or toxic influences, on the other hand, can drain your energy and undermine your confidence. People who doubt your abilities, criticize without constructive feedback, or focus on limitations create mental barriers that are difficult to overcome. By consciously choosing to distance yourself from such influences, you protect your mental and emotional well-being, preserving your focus on what truly matters. Surrounding yourself with positive influences also expands your opportunities. People with a growth mindset often share valuable knowledge, connections, and resources that you might not access otherwise. They can introduce you to new ideas and perspectives that broaden your thinking and inspire innovation. This network becomes a vital part of your success ecosystem, fueling your momentum and opening doors. Moreover, being around positive and supportive individuals encourages you to reciprocate those qualities. This mutual exchange fosters a healthy, uplifting environment where everyone grows together. When you engage with people who prioritize progress and positivity, you naturally adopt those habits and attitudes, reinforcing your own development and strengthening your commitment to your goals. It's also important to be selective and intentional about your environment. This means not only the people you interact with, but also the media you consume, the places you frequent, and the conversations you engage in. Each of these influences contributes to your mental landscape. Curating a positive environment involves actively choosing sources of inspiration, learning, and encouragement that align with your vision and values. Creating boundaries is an essential part of this process. Protecting your time and energy from negativity requires the courage to say no to relationships or situations that don't serve your growth. It's a form of self-respect and discipline that reinforces your commitment to success. These boundaries allow you to focus your attention where it counts and avoid distractions that derail your progress. Finally, surrounding yourself with positive influences is not just about receiving support, but also about contributing to the success of others. When you commit to uplifting and encouraging those around you, you build a network of mutual empowerment. This sense of community creates a ripple effect, amplifying success and fulfillment for everyone involved, including yourself. Failure is often feared and misunderstood, but embracing it as a necessary step on the path to success transforms it into a powerful teacher. Every successful person has experienced failure, not as an endpoint, but as a critical part of their journey. Recognizing that failure is inevitable helps you approach it with less fear and more curiosity. Instead of seeing failure as a reflection of your worth, you begin to view it as valuable feedback that guides your growth and improvement. When you embrace failure, you allow yourself the freedom to experiment and take risks. Innovation and progress rarely come without trial and error. Without the willingness to fail, you limit your potential to discover new solutions or reach higher levels of achievement. By reframing failure as a stepping stone, you open the door to creativity and bold action, knowing that setbacks are temporary and part of the learning curve. Failure also develops resilience. Facing obstacles and setbacks forces you to confront discomfort and uncertainty. Each time you recover from a failure, you strengthen your mental toughness and perseverance. This resilience becomes a defining characteristic of success, enabling you to keep moving forward when others give up. Embracing failure builds the confidence to face future challenges with greater composure and determination. In addition, failure provides clarity. It highlights what doesn't work, exposing flaws in your approach, strategies, or mindset. This honest feedback is invaluable because it prevents you from repeating the same mistakes and encourages you to refine your plans. Without failure, you might continue down ineffective paths, wasting time and resources. Accepting failure as a learning opportunity keeps your efforts aligned with what truly leads to success. Another benefit of embracing failure is the humility it fosters. Failure reminds you that you are human and that growth is a continuous process. This humility keeps you open to new ideas, willing to seek help and ready to adapt. It also deepens your empathy for others facing their own struggles, strengthening your relationships and leadership qualities. Humility rooted in experience creates a foundation for authentic confidence. Failure can also be a powerful motivator. The disappointment and frustration that come with it can ignite a stronger desire to succeed. When channeled constructively, this motivation propels you to work harder, learn more, and improve consistently. Many high achievers use their failures as fuel to push beyond limits and break through barriers that once seemed insurmountable. Furthermore, embracing failure shifts your focus from outcome to process. Instead of obsessing over immediate results, you concentrate on learning, growth, and incremental progress. This mindset reduces fear and anxiety about perfection, making the journey more enjoyable and sustainable. By valuing the process, you build habits and skills that create lasting success beyond any single win or loss. Finally, viewing failure as a necessary step fosters a growth mindset, an understanding that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. This perspective empowers you to see challenges and failures not as threats, but as opportunities to expand your capacity. Adopting this mindset transforms how you approach every endeavor, fueling persistence and opening the door to continuous improvement. As you start each morning with these powerful truths, remember that the greatest force for change lies within you. By embracing your worthiness, focusing on what you can control, learning from challenges and failures, and surrounding yourself with positivity, you equip yourself to rise above any obstacle. Success and happiness are not distant dreams reserved for a few. They are your birthright, waiting to be claimed through daily dedication and belief in yourself. Make these affirmations your compass, your fuel, and your shield. Stand firm in your commitment, take consistent action, and never forget that every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to the life you deserve. So today and every day, speak these truths with conviction. Let them guide your thoughts, shape your actions, and ignite the unstoppable power within you. Your future is created by what you choose to believe and the actions you take. Make it extraordinary.